خليل الله وموسى كليم الله ثم عيسى روح الله محمد حبيب الله.
Right here, my uncle made it, but they made the skin and everything. It teared on me, and they fixed it for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Using the same skin?
No, we put a new skin, new lacing, and new handle and everything on it. Yeah. So he redid the top and bottom hide, and the lacing and handle.
It's super light. It's different from like the normal trees right here. Yeah.
What's the name of the tree?
Gabo, I know in Harari, only in my language. I don't know in English.
Gabo?
Yeah.
Just tell us the process, how you restored it, because they destroyed it and you restored it.
All right, so this is cow rawhide, cow lacing, cow on top also. We just threw it in the water, soaked it. The tie job was kind of tricky, but I think I figured it out. Other than that, pretty simple. Let it dry for a couple days and you got a drum. There is no coffee bean in here, by the way. It didn't have it I totally forgot about it until the other day. I was thinking about it and I was like, oh man.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
So that's the process.
How long did it take?
Well, once I get it started, it only takes a couple days. But
Okay.
I traced the old rounds, and on here, the top and the bottom, I traced them. Try to get as exactly as they were. All the holes kind of the same, and everything else. Try to make it as kind of when you're right in here, but better, So, other than that, that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Assalamu alaikum min bahalkhu. Khayyaj, uriyaj, alayna uriyaj kamach into you. Misalle akha.
You want to do English maybe for the future generation?
Future generation, okay, you're right. So there's many different types of hide here, and you choose the sizes right here. Whatever you don't have right here, they have in the back. For example, they have cow, and you check the thickness. So for yourself, you just check the thickness of here, and if you want a thick, deep sounding drum, the thickness of here determines if it's deep. So some of them are thick right here, and they thin out. Baiti, it means that some places are deeper than others. So it thins out right there, and look how thick it is back here. So try to find one that is uniform, that's perfectly thick all around. And for a thick sound. Where's the cow? So look, this is like a super thin one. So it'll make a thinner sound. Usually for the deepest sounds, you would need buffalo, cow, or elk.
Where does the elk come from?
They source it from Canada. There's a guy they buy it from, but that's why it's rare. It's way more expensive. But this is, see, they don't have that much. This is very rare. This is the skinny one.
Wow.
The deep ones are probably sold out. Okay, let's look at this hide right here. Oh, they have
They have
also
bear as well.
yeah, moose, bear right here, bear kits. Look at it. So you see, the bear is the most expensive kit out of all of them. $75 for the small one. In comparison, for the cow one, you would get a nice big size for about $40. This is about $40. I know this is $50, but. And then there's some in the back that we'll be showing you guys of huge drums as tall as me.
Oh, wow.
So it's a different audience, the fox. Oh, these are all the drums, pre-made drums that you could just take and buy. So you'll see right here, elk, 150, deer, 140, different sizes. Let's play some of them. Let's play some of them. For example, the elk. We hold it right here. This is very skinny sound. Let's try a cow.
How would you say skinny in Gaysanan?
Gachin.
Gachin.
Yeah, very gachin.
The sound is kiliu kiliu.
Kilo انت. I want a bigger one. This one. Oh, this one right here.
What's this made out of?
It looks like it might be elk. Let's hear it. See how deep that one is? MashaAllah.
That bass is nice.
Yeah. Now, there are some pre-made two-sided drums that you can buy, but usually you pre-order it for a two-sided drum. Looks like this. That's different than this.
Like the one you got me.
Yep.
Okay.
I think this one is not set in yet. Oh my god. Yeah, how deep that one is? MashaAllah. Let's show them the back. This is the ones that I would use in Harar. This is the exact size.
Okay, and they
This is
just
how
stretch
big
it
they
out
are.
over the base.
Yep, stretch it out. They would puncture holes and different type of. If it's a male or a female cow, it would give you different sounds. For example, if it's a male, it would give you deeper sound, and you'd use different parts of the body for different sound. But yeah, let's look at some of them. These are the different skins. See, you can check the thickness right here. And this is incredibly deep right here. Look at the thickness. Compare it to this one right here, next to it. So that's how you guys will be able to tell. And you pick it out yourself, you give it to him. Hey, I need this material.
Now, can you tell us the process of making the Karabu? Because I think we underestimate the craftsmanship that goes into it. So what you know from top to bottom, from sourcing the tree all the way till the final
The
product.
tree in Harar, they find it like an hour away. So it's in Badia, meaning in a forest area. You gotta contract some of the people that live in that area. They have to cut a whole tree. And from that whole tree, only 3 to 4 drums can be made because they need the thick part. The others, the small ones, usually they will not use it for the big hadras. So they will cut the tree from that. It's from a specific tree. Let me get the name for you guys if I remember, but it's from a specific tree. After that, they would slaughter a cow. They would use a fresh cow and preserve the skin with salt. They would preserve the skin, and after they have preserved the skin, they
tan it?
They tan it a little bit. They would tan it. Oh, but they would not tan it too much because it would be hard to pull since everything is hand.
Okay.
So in here in America, they would tan it more, and all the virus and animals would be dead. In Africa, we needed to be stretchy still, so the skin would still be fresh. So they would tie it up like that. They would put beans and coffee beans and different remedies. So tulu, meaning worms, do not
Mites.
Mites, yeah. They're born through the skin because it hasn't tanned enough, but they need to do that. So yeah, after that, it's just a matter of tying it and waiting, the waiting period before the drum is played. So right here is the sizes that we would choose. This is buffalo. This is buffalo. And yeah, thank you guys.
All right.
Any questions?
What is the benefit of the coffee beans?
The coffee beans, it is said that it helps kill most of the mites because they do not like the coffee beans at all. And we have seen that once you put more coffee beans on it, or even ground coffee, you would lather on the skin, there would be less mites on it, or completely gone sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final question. Who are the famous craftsmen of these things, of these Karabus?
Some of the famous craftsmen are my uncle. He was really good at it.
Rahimahullah.
Rahimahullah.
And he passed away in 2023?
3, yes.
Okay.
Sheikh Ramadan, Izir Ramadan.
Okay.
Anwar, Yusuf the Khatib, the Zikr, he's really good at making drum.
Okay.
He might be the best one in Harar right now. Making drums because he's able to differentiate the different sounds. Very, very well.
Are there multiple craftsmen, or are there only a few left?
There's not that many as before, but there's still a few left. It's a dying tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you tell us about how you maintain the Karabu? Because I can imagine, since it's so delicate, it can
Yes.
easily batah and khalas is
Yes.
broken.
So the main reason the Karabu breaks down and it stops working is because either you do not put any type of oil on it, or
Or you hit it too hard, like
or
some
you
people.
hit it too hard. And it's usually they don't even hit it with this. They would hit it on this side. So when they hit the Karabu, it would hit this edge and it would tear the skin open. So our babachina, our grandfathers, what they used to do is on the ground, they would grind it out. So if they're hitting only with the stick, they would grind it out to make this side flat. So when they make it flat, they're able to play with it, even without putting any protective barrier over it.
Okay.
Yeah. But you would put, traditionally they would use cow zait. How do you call that?
Like a beef tallow?
Beef
or like
tallow,
the fat
yes, exactly.
and the grease?
Yep, they would use beef tallow, but you have to be careful because it is najis. So you can use olive oil. Olive oil is really good. You lather it every week.
Well, it would be
Depending on
najis
how
if we got it in America, but back
Yes.
home because they slaughter it.
Exactly. In America, it's not, thanks for the clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, people back home, they would be confused, but people here, they understand. 'Cause
exactly.
back home, they say, well, we slaughtered it, we're Muslim.
Yeah.
But yeah, here, we could use coconut oil.
You can use coconut. You can use olive oil.
Okay.
Very just good quality oil.
Okay.
And depending on how often you play it. So if
Let's say
you,
we play it once a week.
once a week, once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah, yeah. If you're only playing it once a week.
Just
And
put
how
the-
long for once a week?
Like for a few hours, like a normal Harar or Mawlid.
A few hours, yeah. You could do it twice a month.
Okay.
Twice a month, you should be okay.
Just a little bit on a cloth and just massage it into it.
Massage it
Okay.
and just leave it there.
Okay.
And make sure not to store it anywhere that's really cold or really hot
Okay.
or really humid, as the
Okay.
drum will either inflate or it will tear.
Okay.
So if it's humid area, it will actually start becoming fat in the inside.
So where would you recommend to store it? Maybe in a closet?
Yep, closet. Not in your car at all. People leave it in the trunks. That's a mistake. There's one thing people should do. Sometimes when it's too humid or hot, the drum will blow up. So what you should do is take 2 pins and puncture it on both holes, and then it will deflate, and you can still play like normal. But you have to let it touch fire after that.
Okay.
You deflate it, let it touch fire, so it becomes hard again.
Fire meaning like a space heater? Because I've seen people do that.
Yep, you could do that.
Okay.
Or like any open fire, make sure you are not burning it too much. Just enough to where you're warming it up. The skin has tightened.
And that's also a skill you need to acquire, how much heat to use, how
Yep.
close to put it,
Exactly.
how long to do it.
A good indicator is if it's burning you, that's too hot. You need to be able to touch it comfortably without you burning. It shouldn't be burning your hands because that's also a skin.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, mashallah.
Jazakumullahu khairan.
Ameen, ameen.
Maybe we can see how to play it properly with the right form later on.
Hayya, abshir. You can do that.
So what are we doing here?
Binding down the padding.
Wow, we left. Hika.
Wow, that bass is ridiculous.
Girgir va اسمها. Wow. زيك انت.
Wow,
Wow.
that's like the whole cow.
I gotta try this one. Oh, it's drying. It's not ready. I don't think it's ready. Batak pa.
Some may wonder what is the cost associated with getting the trunk, the base, shipped from Ethiopia to here. How much you have to pay the craftsman, and then through shipping and probably with customs. What's that
Because-
process like?
You have to remember when you pay the craftsman for just the body, you have to pay for the whole tree to be cut. So everything, it might just be, if you don't know the person, it will be $600 for you,
600 US,
US dollars.
just for the trunk, Badwe.
Yes, just for the trunk
Okay.
and stuff like that to bring it here, right? Yeah, if they know that you're trying to bring it here, just $600 for the trunk and stuff. All in total with the skin, it'll be $800.
And will this give you 2 drums or 1 drum?
It'll give you 2 drums.
Okay.
About $800, and then it depends on who you know, but if you were to ship it, another 100, maybe 200.
Okay.
In total, I think it's gonna be like about 1,000 maybe.
Is it that difficult to cut down a tree? They're gonna charge us $600 to $800 US dollars?
It's because they don't want to, most of them are like, they know if you're American, they're gonna overcharge you already. That's why I said if you don't, but if you know somebody, everything in total you could get it for 600.
Okay.
Even like shipped to you here.
So speak good Amharic could be part of the Hadra.
Yeah,
That'll
if
probably
you know
give you
somebody, but if they know you're American, immediately they're gonna charge you like $800 to $1,000. That's how much all the others got it for.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
What hide is
If
that?
you know somebody, 600 easy. This one?
That wet one over there. That wet ball on the floor. Over there.
Oh wow. Still blood on it. Look at how.
That's beautiful.
How come there's no smell? That's interesting.
They probably chemical soaked it.
Oh my god. The huge one.
Were those two different tones on the different sides of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of times, yes. Right?